You're just one decision away from everything changing in your life. Let me take you back to 2011. My wife and I had just gotten married. We just came back from our honeymoon. We had built a business that helped us pay for the wedding, but it had lost ground while we were away. Our finances were a total disaster. We spent everything we had on the wedding, and now we're trying to catch up. Bill collectors started to call us. Cell phones start to get disconnected. Our Wi-Fi gets disconnected. We don't know where we're going to find food for us to even get through every single day. We were weeks away from being homeless. At the same time, I'm trying to grow this business, trying to rebuild it, trying to get on the internet to actually have some success. But I didn't have any Wi-Fi at home. So I was going over to Panera Bread, which is just around the corner from where we live. And they finally saw that what I was doing, and they actually kicked me out one day. Now I'm outside. And this is where everything changed. Friend, have you ever been in that place where you're just so frustrated that you just can't see what the next step is? Have you ever been in that place where it just seems like everything has marshaled itself to actually destroy you, to stop you from achieving your dreams, from stopping you from achieving your true potential? I was so frustrated. That's where I was. I go outside of Panera Bread. I can't go home because there's no Wi-Fi. I have to build this business. I have to make some money today. I can't tell my wife that I failed yet again to provide for us. And I go outside, and the next thing you know, it starts to rain. Friends, I'm so frustrated at this point. I'm just like, really? It has to rain right now? And I look up in the sky, and I'll never forget this. Something inside of me decided to speak out to God. And I said, God, I don't know why this is so difficult. I don't know why my journey has become so painful. I don't know why everything seems to fall apart for me. Why I take 10 steps forward and 20 steps back. But I do know that I'm never going to give up. Even if it gets 10 times harder, I'm going to stand where I am right now, and I am not going to retreat. I had to go home that night. There was still no food in the refrigerator. There's still no furniture in our home. There's still the situation that we're going to be homeless in a few weeks' time. There's still overdrawn bank accounts. There's still a disconnected internet. There's still cell phones that have been disconnected. There's still the feeling of complete failure. 6 months later, I'm earning more money in a month than I used to earn in a yearly basis when I had a job, because I made a decision. The fruit of that decision that was watered by the rain that I was in that day, my tears, that frustration, the absolute agony over what I was going through, that bore its fruit 6 months later. But if I had not made that decision, friends, I don't think anything would have changed. My life changed in the moment of the decision. And so if you're watching this right now and you're going through something, I want you to understand that you have one decision to make. One decision to make. You make that decision to never quit, and you double down. But just because you make that decision, you don't know when the result is going to appear. Because you make the decision, your life has changed, and I'm excited for you, but here's what I'll let you know. We don't know if the results are going to show up 6 months later, 12 months later, 24 months later. But here's what we do know. If you make the decision, if you plant the seed, you must bear a harvest. But if you don't make that decision, friends, nothing is ever going to change. You're just one decision away from everything changing in your life.